Waiting, waiting, waiting for people to show up. Just waiting. Sitting here waiting. Alright, we got somebody. We gotta... I'm gonna wait. Well, no, they left. Still waiting. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna do anything until we get some people in here. Alright, let's see. Link to the stream. Come on, people. waiting for people to show up, but maybe I should have actually given them time, huh? Alright, we'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll actually start. So, I don't want to just like sit here the whole time. So, in the meantime, I've been talking about my podcast, That Wrestling Show. It's every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 p.m. That's Central Time. Actually, no, 7 to 10 p.m. Central Time. It is on evolutionpop.com. It's evolutionpop.com's website. Show is live streaming on there. Also available on the TuneIn Radio app. If you have the app on your phone, just search evolutionpop.com. Tap the app. Listening to the stream. Shows are also available on SoundCloud, on my SoundCloud page, podcast form. There will be no show this week, though. That's, what is this, the 20th? Yeah. There'll be no show on the 20th, but the show will be back next Tuesday, August 27th. Be the next live show. The show will also be streamed on the That Wrestling Show Facebook page live as well, which is facebook.com/wrestling show and the number 1. We are also on Twitter at Wrestling Show 1. That's the number 1. So make sure you follow us on both of those social media platforms, if you don't already. If you do, that's great. But if you know somebody that is a wrestling fan that does not follow our show on social media, please get them to do so. So, if you're unfamiliar with how this game works, this is Fire Pro Wrestling, and I'm going to be simulating all of the matches, meaning that I'm not going to be playing any of these. The computer is going to be playing against each other. And oftentimes the computer has better matches anyway than I do. And we're playing in a style called gruesome fighting in the game, which is their version of a mixed martial arts fight, like UFC. It's got an octagon-like cage. It's a round system. I've had it set up for a five round system with 5-minute rounds. And the only way to win, there's only 2 ways to win. You either win by knockout or you win by submission. And yeah, if it goes to the rounds, if it somehow manages to get to the end of the rounds, then it goes to a point-based system, I guess. I don't know if I've ever seen a fight go to the full five rounds. Usually somebody submits or gets knocked out before then. I don't expect these fights to last very long, but we'll see. So that's what's going on here. This is a tournament style setup, as you can have tournaments in the game. And we've got 16 competitors in all in the tournament, as you can see here. I chose all 16 as competitors, and then I put them into a randomizer on my computer, and that's how it randomly chose all of the brackets for the first round. So yeah, it's a 16-man tournament, well, person, because we've got 2 women in here and a ghost as well, if you've noticed. Here, Macho Ghost. So, yeah. I think we've killed enough time. Maybe some people will jump onto the stream while we're in the middle of it. We've got a lot of stuff to get through, so let's just start off with our first match then. We've got Minoru Suzuki taking on DDS. Let's get right into it. As I mentioned, it's a round-based system. We got 5 rounds, they're 5 minutes each. It's knockout or submission only. The only way to win. So either somebody's tapping or somebody is getting knocked the fuck out. Alright, so here it is, the first match in the Shoot Fighting Hardcore Invitational Tournament, or as I call it, SHIT for short. So one of these men is going to walk out, one of these 16 people, competitors, is going to walk out as King Shit of Fuck Mountain. So who is going to be the shit? We got DDS here taking on Nero Suzuki again, like I said, in the first round. Suzuki in those old Pancrase whites. The old Pancrase look. If you know anything about Pancrase, you know Nero Suzuki was one of the key members of Pancrase, which is a shoot fighting-esque wrestling promotion. And there you see it, he goes for the takedown. And now he's got him in that leg lock, that ankle hook. And 2 minutes into this round, Shibata, or sorry, not Shibata. He is in this tournament though. Suzuki with a PK right there. And now he's got him in that camel clutch, trying to get him to tap out. I should have changed the referee, but Red Shoes Uno is our referee. And there he's got a side headlock on. Trying to get the tap out from Suzuki. Anything can end this match. Oh, sorry, it's 3-minute rounds. I thought it was 5. That was the end of round number 1. Here's round number 2. Maybe I should have increased it to 5. I think it was 5. Maybe I didn't set it to 5. Maybe I set it to 5. Anyway, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 rounds, 3 minutes each, rather. Alright, so there's a headbutt from DDS. And Suzuki surprisingly backing off here. Side slam from DDS. DDS in control right now. Has him up, drops him with a suplex. And now he's just raining down punches to the forehead of Nero Suzuki. Can he pull off what many would consider an upset here in the first round and defeat Suzuki? Stalemate there. There's knees to the midsection of DDS from Suzuki. But DDS comes back. The side slam, both guys down. DDS back to his feet first. Suzuki in some trouble right now. But comes back with a knee. In the solar plexus. There's an elbow to the back of the head. You never know what could knock someone out in this match. Suzuki's getting fired up here. It's coming to the end of the round. About 30 seconds left in this round. Can DDS get a tap out here? He's got him in a single leg crab. Is Suzuki going to give up? No. 15 seconds left in the round. Suzuki goes back to the ankle again. Trying to get a tap out here. But DDS saved by the bell. We're in round 3. Alright, so we should probably have increased. There's an exploder suplex. We should have increased the round total number to 5 from 3. DDS with his finish. Did not do the trick. No. Did not knock Suzuki out. Going for big moves here. Sit out. Powerbomb. Is that it? And it is. DDS knocks Suzuki out in the first round. 47 seconds into round number 3. And DDS surprisingly defeats Suzuki and will move on to the quarterfinals. Unbelievable. Alrighty, a big upset in the first round, in our first match. 3 rounds, 47 seconds. Round number 3, 47 seconds in. Suzuki knocked out by DDS, 92% overall. So DDS is moving on to the quarterfinals. He awaits the winner of our next match, Aaron Xavier against the native beast, Nyla Rose. Alright, so the evil genius Aaron Xavier, not happy about drawing the native beast, Nyla Rose, in the first round, but you know what? Them's the breaks, kid. So here we go. It is the native beast, Nyla Rose, and it is Aaron Xavier going at it here in intergender shoot fight action. We've already had an upset in the first round. DDS knocking out Suzuki with that jumping power bomb. Again, with the knockouts on the criticals, anything can happen. It's knockout, it's submission only. They went to 3 rounds. Oh, Nyla Rose trying to go for that early tap out. Has him in the STF, but Xavier escapes. Again, 3 minutes in each round. There's 5 rounds each. If it goes to 3 or 5, full 5 rounds, it'll go to a judge's decision, I believe. But I kind of doubt that this match is going to go 5 rounds. Because, you know, eventually they're going to start pulling out the heavy artillery, as DDS did in that 3rd round of the last fight. Just hitting big move after big move. And thinking of big moves, Nyla Rose with a gorilla press slam on Aaron Xavier, and she is showing off her strength here early on in this thing, dominating Aaron Xavier in the early moments of this match. Got that chin lock locked in tight, driving that knee right into the back of Aaron Xavier. And now we've got a strike exchange. They're throwing bombs here. And both go down as we end round number 1. What a way to end the round. Both people just throwing shots. Went for a big clothesline, did Nyla Rose, but came up empty. There's a forearm. If you're just tuning in, you missed the first match. DDS knocking out Suzuki in the first match, advancing to the quarterfinals. Big upset right there. Defeated him in round number 3 in about 45 seconds into the round. A jumping power bomb. As I said, there's a big power bomb. You missed Suzuki and DDS, Steve. DDS got knocked out, or DDS, rather, let me try that again. DDS knocked out Suzuki in the first round. Big upset already. Knocked him out with a power bomb. So this is match number 2 here. Aaron Xavier, Nyla Rose. We're in round number 2 of this second fight. 3 minutes per round, 5 rounds. If it goes to the 5 rounds, which I doubt it will be a judge's decision. Big backdrop suplex, both go down. Nyla Rose back to her feet. Aaron Xavier in trouble now. Misses the clothesline, does Nyla Rose, but catches the boot. No, he's getting his ass kicked right now. Can he get her up? He got her up for that backdrop suplex, but Nyla Rose is the first one back to her feet. Big time powerbomb, no. Countered by Nyla Rose. She's got that chin lock in, and that's the end of round 2. Here we go, round number 3. Going for a big move early, there's a backdrop. Trying to knock her out. Maybe going for a submission, now she's got that chin lock in. Red Shoes asking, but Nyla Rose not giving it up. Again going for that big clothesline. Keeps looking for that lariat, but can't get it. Stalemate there. Here's a Hurricane Rana. Aaron Xavier. There's a big knee. Now he's pulling out the big moves here. Trying to go for a knockout. There's a spear, but that does not knock out Aaron Xavier. I thought that might have been it right there. And there's the knees to the forehead. Again, Xavier trying to go for a knockout. There's a DDT. Both are down, but that's not it. Back to their feet. There's a back elbow. Oh, big old slap from Nyla Rose right to the side of the dome. Aaron Xavier drops the knee, does Nyla Rose. Back to the center. She has him up. Death Valley driver, and he's out. That's it. Nyla Rose knocks out Aaron Xavier in round number 3, about 2 minutes into the round. He is out like a light. So there you go. Nyla Rose knocks out Aaron Xavier in round number 3. 1 minute, 59 seconds into the round. 86%. So Nyla Rose moves on, and she is going to face DDS in the quarterfinal. So next we've got Steve Arent, Fish Sticks Steve Arent, taking on the leader of the following, Jesus Bryce. Jesus, praise Jesus. All right, here we go. I know Steve is anticipating this one. And we're off. They lock up in the center. There is a first shot goes to Steve, and the second, there's a big old liver shot. Steve trying to go for a knockout early. There's a rake to the eyes. There's a shortcut from Bryce. Steve with a shot to the gut. Snap suplex from Bryce. Ooh, went for that leaping enziguri, but came up empty. Fireman's carry takedown right there. Into the chin lock from Bryce. Trying to ground the big man. Misses the kick, but catches him with that one. Now he's got him in the woo figure forward leg lock. Mean by God, Gene. Woo! Hurricane Rana from Bryce. I think he was going for the figure four again, but Steve blocks it. There's just a straight old punch to the face and another shot from Steve. Steve going for that shoulder tackle, but misses. Snap suplex from Bryce. Bryce drops the elbow. You can see Steve just trying to use his brawling in this match. Bryce trying to go for more wrestling moves. Stalemate there a couple of times. Lock up. Drop toe hold from Bryce. And now he's got that cross arm choke applied. Trying to cut off the oxygen to the brain of Steve, but that's the end of round number one. Oh, yeah, I think he was going for that leaping kick, but Steve cut him off with a kick right to the solar plexus, if you will. Rake to the eyes. Misses the enziguri. Down he goes. And there's an opening for Fish Sticks himself. And then we got to go to a little flip-flop and fly here, Dada. Going for the bionic elbow, if you will. There it is. Is that it, baby? No. He's going to go for it. It's the sushi roll, baby. The sushi roll. The sushi roll from Steve. That's going to knock him out. Is this a knockout? No, it's not. Bryce is just like, what the fuck are you doing to me, man? You're rolling all over me. Oh, there it is. Leaping complete shot. Down goes Steve. Alama strong cradle. I don't know if that's going to work in this match. I mean, stranger things have knocked people out in this game. I mean, a pinning attempt might have done the trick. There's just straight disrespect from Steve, just kicking Bryce in the head. A running bulldog from Steve. Look for Hurricane, counter into a power bomb. That could have been it right there, but no, back on his feet. There's a super kick. Steve, though, not out of it yet, but he's out on his feet, woozy. There's a Hurricane Rana from Bryce. I don't know if Steve Arrett knows where he is right now. But that's the end of round number 2, as we saw Steve was in control there at the end of the round. Pretty back and forth match here between these two. Oh, but that's it. There's the flat earther, and it's over. 12 seconds, actually, officially 15 seconds into round number 3. Steve Arrett is out. Bryce knocks him out with the flat earther. He was like, enough of this. Went right for the kill. And round number 3 knocked him out with his finishing move. And Bryce moves on to the second round. 15 seconds into round number 3, 82%. Bryce defeats Steve Arrett to move on. Could have been worse. Yeah, you could have been knocked out in the first round of the fight. Alright, so next we have a very interesting match. CM Punk taking on Miko Satomura. And I'm really hoping that Miko Satomura knocks CM Punk out in the first 15 seconds. Just hit him with the Scorpion Rising and just, you know, take him out early. Get ready for Bryce. Because the winner of this match faces Jesus Bryce in the quarterfinals. Miko Satomura, CM Punk here. Yes, I did not put him in the UFC trunks. I should have put him in the UFC trunks. But then I would have had to download another CM Punk, and I didn't want to do that really. Why did I take up one of my spots for another CM Punk? One is enough. So. Anyway, here we go. European uppercut there from Miko Satomura. Drags him back to the center. There's a scoop slam from CM Punk. That's not very UFC-like, Punk. Fireman's carry takedown from Punk. There's an elbow. And now he's got her in the classic move, the Boston Crab. as I like to call it, the Young Lion Special. This is all of the New Japan Dojo trainees. Love to do that move. Look at these, the flurry of offense. And there's the axe kick. Reiko Satomura trying to go for the knockout early. She's like, screw CM Punk. I'm going to knock his bitch ass out. Again, this is the Shoot Fighting Hardcore Invitational Tournament, or the shit. Who is going to be crowned King Shit of Fuck Mountain by the end of this thing? There's a snapmare from Satomura, and there's a kick just right to the spine of CM Punk. And that's the end of round number 1. As Satomura was just ready to put the beat down on CM Punk here. And she's picking up right where she left off in round number 1. Punk, a desperation move there. Comes back with a shot. Satomura with a DDT just spiked him right on his head. And another DDT. She's just going for that knockout. Kicks his leg out of his leg. Trademark Owen Hart right there. Elbow to the top of the head from Punk, and another series of shots from CM Punk. And there's a liver shot. Or a kidney, rather. Maybe. And he's got an armbar now, trying to go for a tap out of CM Punk. But Satomura escapes. Satomura now has him in that figure 4. Woo! Styling and profiling. Jet airplanes, long limousines. What's causing all this? I'll tell you what. There is an anaconda vice from CM Punk, one of his old finishing moves. He ripped off of Hiroshi Tenzan as CM Punk. Most of his offense is ripped off of Japanese wrestlers, but not surprising. Satomura's out on her feet, but she comes back with a huge kick to the gut and now has him in the camel clutch. Break his back. Make him humble. Fucking bullshit. There's a backdrop from CM Punk, and that's the end of round number 2. Number 2. Who does number 2 work for? Northern Light suplex from Satomura in round 3. With 10 seconds in. In the last couple of fights we've seen made it to round 3, but ended very shortly thereafter. Anaconda Vice again going for the tap out on Satomura. He's got it cranked in. Is she going to give it up? Is Satomura going to tip tap tap? But no, she doesn't. I don't know what I was saying there. Tip tap tap. I don't know. There's just a kick to the head. He's going for a knockout, I think. Punk, though, trying to go for a submission. As I say, she goes for a knockout. She applies a submission. Way to prove me wrong. Alright, so. There's a shot to the gut, and now she's got him in a walls of Jericho. Break the walls down. Is CM Punk going to tap? But no. It's a Lion Tamer version. Oh, that was it. Just a straight forearm, and CM Punk knocks out Satomura. About 2 minutes into round number 3. Again, the slightest move in this game, when you're in this cage, can knock you out. We saw that right there. A simple forearm from CM Punk, and that was enough. So, 3 rounds, 1 minute 56 into it in round number 3. CM Punk knocks out Satomura to move on. And he will face Bryce in the quarterfinals. I'm a little sad that Satomura got knocked out in the first round, but hopefully Bryce takes care of business against CM Punk in round number 2. Alright, so next we've got Filthy Tom Lawler taking on the Macho Ghost. Ooh, yeah, dig it. Now, Filthy Tom, when he saw that he was wrestling a ghost, he was very upset about this. He's like, how the fuck am I supposed to fight a ghost? And Tom, I don't know what to tell you, man. Macho Ghost, he contacted me via the digital Ouija board and said, oh yeah, I want to be in the Shoot Fight tournament, yeah. And so I couldn't deny the Macho Ghost the opportunity to compete in this thing. Here we go, the Macho Ghost and Filthy Tom Lawler. A knuckle lock. Oh, man. Alright, so. Swinging neck breaker from the Macho Ghost. And now he's got him in that side headlock. He's cranking on it. Takedown from Tom Lawler. Tom Lawler, you'd think, had the advantage in this thing. He is a former UFC fighter, so he knows his way around a cage. But you never know. I mean, the Macho Ghost is a supernatural force. It's a big forearm from the Macho Ghost. But there's an elbow to the head, and now he's got the ankle lock. Does Tom Lawler. Tom shoots the half, or goes for the takedown, and now he's firing and punches past the guard of Macho Ghost. And then he goes for the takedown again. Again goes to those punches. You can see his UFC instincts are kicking in right here. But there's a lower Manhattan right there, or a Manhattan drop. Or an inverted atomic drop, whatever you want to call it. I call it a lower Manhattan drop. Because you're basically kneeing someone in the ball sack with that move. There's a figure 4 leg lock, and that's the end of round number 1. And we're off to round number 2. Fireman's carry takedown there from the filthy Tom Lawler. Northern Light suplex. Just throws him across the cage. Double underhook suplex from the Macho Ghost. He's like, you want to do suplexes? Ooh, yeah, we can suplex. Yeah. Figure 4 leg lock. Applied by the Macho Ghost. Scoop and a slam. And now the figure 4. Locked in again by the Macho Ghost. Going for the tap out is the Macho Ghost. Side headlock applied by filthy Tom Lawler. Arm breaker from Macho Ghost. Knee in the midsection. There's a forearm and a knee from Tom. Rolls through. There's the roll up there. Then his takedown from filthy Tom. This guy's missing shots right there. There's a knee to the gut to the Macho Ghost. Takedown from Tom, but a reversal by the Macho Ghost. Macho Ghost has Lawler now in that chin lock. Looking for a tap out. Lawler not willing to give it up. Macho Ghost, just as he delivers the elbow, which could have potentially knocked Tom Lawler out. That's the end of round 2. Tom Lawler with the takedown, but gets gets countered, reversed by Macho Ghost. Macho Ghost misses the clothesline. Going for a suplex, but countered into a DDT from the Macho Ghost. Yeah, so he takes some time to taunt in the cage, because why not? It's Macho Ghost. He is the ghost of the Macho Man Randy Savage. Expect nothing less. Scoop and a slam, and that's it! Holy crap, the Macho Ghost knocks out Tom Lawler in round number 3. 1 minute, 2 seconds into round 3. Knocks him out with a body slam. The basic of wrestling maneuvers. And that was all she wrote for Filthy Tom. Another surprising upset as the Macho Ghost knocks out Tom Lawler. 1 minute, 2 seconds into round number 3. Macho Ghost moving on. And he will be taking on the winner of the next match, Matt Riddle. And yes, Superhuman. You might remember Superhuman as the YouTube video sensation. He does a lot of stunt videos where he is jumping off of his porch usually, or his deck rather, onto various items. And, you know, he always does his intro. This is Superhuman TV show. And today I'm going to be in the cage with Matt Riddle. This is for Juggalos and Juggalettes. Don't try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop, whoop. So that's what's going to happen here. Superhuman taking on Matt Riddle. Probably my favorite match of the first round. Oh, man. So, yeah, Superhuman and Matt Riddle here. Oh, Superhuman just slaps Matt Riddle in the face. Oh, takedown from Matt Riddle. And there's an arm drag. Now you would think, again, you would think that the advantage goes to Matt Riddle in this thing. Fisherman's Buster. Overhand chop from Superhuman. Superhuman with an elbow to the back. There's a flipping senton, or a butt buster as he likes to call it, from Superhuman. Again, you would think Riddle would have the advantage in this thing, seeing as how this is his natural element, the cage. He is a former UFC fighter, was forced to quit the UFC, or was suspended rather, with a 5-fight winning streak. He got busted and decided to quit MMA and go into pro wrestling. And of course, you know, he's a little bit of a controversial figure lately with some of his comments he's made about people like Goldberg. Commented on Chris Jericho and Lance Storm as well. There's that takedown from Riddle, and Riddle now going for a submission. He's got it locked in. Is Superhuman gonna tap out? Now Superhuman, he's like, I jump through Legos and toy cars and jump on microwaves. You think that leg lock's gonna beat me? Oh, there's a rake to the eyes for Superhuman. He goes for the shortcut there. There's a double leg takedown, and that's it. Matt Riddle knocks out Superhuman in round number 2. 1 minute 45 seconds into it. That's the shortest fight I think we've seen in the first round. But Matt Riddle wins it. And he is going to go on to face the Macho Ghost. Again, 1 minute 45 seconds into round number 2. Matt Riddle knocks out Superhuman. The next we've got Glacier taking on Shibata. Katsuyori Shibata in our second to last first round match of this tournament. You can see Shibata's taking this thing seriously as he is in his trunks and his gloves. He's got the feet taped up. He is in full MMA mode for this fight. Like I said, he is taking this very seriously. Glacier with the test of strength and a drop toe hold. They circle one another. Shibata with a knee. Arm drag from Glacier. Kick to the back from Glacier. Drop toe hold. Glacier right now in control. Shibata with another takedown. Been all Glacier here the last couple of seconds in this fight. But Shibata comes back with a knife edge chop and a single leg takedown. There's a knee to the gut to Glacier. Kicks him in the knee. And another knee. There's just a kick to the head from Shibata. Shibata's like, you're a joke, man. You're a cartoon character. I have no respect for you. I'm going to kick you in the head. And you're down. There's a forearm from Shibata and a big old knife edge chop. Drop toe hold again from Glacier. Glacier now. Seem to be in control there at the end of the first round. There it is. Round number 2 is underway. There's a forearm from Shibata. Oh, cryonic kick. But no, he's not out of it. Kick to the back from Shibata from Glacier. Oh, now those are palm strikes from Shibata. Backdrop driver. But he's not out yet. Drop kick to the knee from Glacier. Single leg takedown again from Shibata. This is the overhand shot. Glacier with the elbow to the back. Shibata holding his head. There's a knee. He's got him in the STF. That step over toe hold face lock. That's a submission. Is he going to give it up? No. Glacier not willing to give it up just yet. Went for that cryonic kick again. Didn't get it, but got that DDT. Both guys down, back to their feet now. Both guys going for a big shot there. Knife edge chop from Shibata. Backs him up towards the cage, does Glacier. Shibata with a knee to the sternum. Takes him down. Picks him back up. Glacier out on his feet. Side headlock takeover. Grinding away on that submission. Glacier not willing to give it up. There's a kick. And another. And now we've got a strike exchange as they're just throwing shots here. Glacier gets the better of it. And again, we go to round 3. So the end of every round, it seems that Glacier is finishing strong. Oh, there's a chronic kick, but again, he's not out. Shibata not going out just yet. Doesn't want to get shown up in this fight. Snapmare takeover. There's another chronic kick, but again, Shibata not going down. Shibata out on his feet. Takes a forearm to the back of the head. Taking a lot of punishment here. Northern Light suplex, but Shibata gets right back up to his feet, showing some fighting spirit right there. Snap suplex rather, and a kick to the spine. Shibata in control now. There's the STO, space takedown Ogawa. DDT from Glacier, both guys are down. This round is taking a lot out of them. Overhand slap, leg drop from Glacier. Shibata with the go to sleep, but that doesn't knock him out, and there's a PK. Again, no knockout, but Shibata going for the big moves here late in this round. Trying to go for the knockout. Glacier with a kick to the back of the head, and that's it. Glacier knocks him out in round number 3. Blood runs cold. Glacier with a surprising knockout of Shibata. 2 minutes and 32 seconds into round number 3. It looked like for a little while that this thing was going to go at least 4 rounds. But 2 minutes 32 seconds into round number 3, Glacier with a knockout kick. That kick right to the back of the head, and that was all she wrote for Shibata. So what would someone consider another upset as Glacier knocks out Shibata in round number 1. He will take on the winner of our final first round matchup. It is Myron Reed, hot fire Myron Reed, taking on the Gracie killer himself, Kazuki Sakuraba. And so my friend Ryan Cole, who is a sometime contributor to that wrestling show, actually requested that hot fire Myron Reed be in this tournament. And so it's his fault if anything bad happens to Myron Reed in this fight here against Shibata. Sorry, Sakuraba, rather. Shibata was in our last fight. Myron Reed, not known at all for any kind of shoot fighting, mixed martial arts, any of that. He is a high-flying wrestler. And Shibata, though, how do I keep saying Shibata? Sakuraba, though, is known for his mixed martial arts prowess, rather. As I said, he is he's earned the nickname the Gracie Killer with the way that he's been able to defeat a lot of the Gracie family, Royce Gracie, Isaac Gracie, I believe, some of the others. And that's earned him the nickname of the Gracie Killer. So this is a tough first round matchup for Myron Reed. But we've seen some big upsets already in this tournament. Suzuki being eliminated in the first round. We've seen Tom Waller get eliminated. We just saw Shibata get eliminated. So the guys who you would think have the advantage over the guys that normally don't compete in street fights, hasn't been the case at all. Oh, just as Sakuraba was about to lay in the shots, that's the end of the round. You can see Sakuraba very comfortable inside this cage. A lot of takedowns. A lot of submissions. Nice reversal, though, by Myron Reed, escaping the guard into the cross arm breaker. Well, he's holding his own here in Sakuraba, surprisingly. Like riding that side headlock is Myron Reed. Sakuraba gets out of it, misses the kick. Snap there from Hot Fire. The guillotine choke, center of the ring, I guess you want to call it, the octagon. Iron with a super kick, but that's not enough. In the slightest move we've seen already, can knock someone out. It's body slam knocked someone out. Oh, that's it. That's a critical. Oh man, that's it. I mean, Myron Reed lasting until round number 2. I don't think anybody expected him to last this long. But Sakuraba locks in that ankle hook. Gets the critical on that. You can get criticals on submissions in this game. So with the heel hold, ankle lock, heel hold rather, Sakuraba with the critical in the second round. 1 minute 42 seconds into the second round, Sakuraba with the heel hold defeats Myron Reed in our final first round match. So it looks like, based on that, Sakuraba is our only wrestler to advance that has MMA experience. He's the only wrestler to move on to the quarterfinals that has actually competed inside an octagon before. Alright, so DDS is taking on Suzuki next. Or, sorry, DDS rather, who defeated Suzuki in the first round. He will be taking on Nyla Rose in our first quarterfinal matchup. So let's get into it. Nyla Rose knocking out Aaron Xavier in round number 1 to get here to the quarterfinals. Nyla Rose and DDS, both of them sporting the red and black of the Wolfpack. Ow! Wolfpack for life. Yeah. Don't turn your back on Wolfpack. Don't turn your back on DDS because they'll try to hit you with a chair. There's a chop from Nyla Rose and a headbutt from DDS. And there's a big lariat from DDS. You can see both of these competitors feeling the effect of that first round. See, there you go. He's trying to win by DQ. I don't think it's going to work here in the cage, man. I don't know how he managed to get this chair into the cage, but he did. Nyla Rose is like, what are you doing? What is you doing? She just slaps him in the face for that. You stupid idiot. There's the STF. He's trapped in the cage. He's got nowhere to go. There are no ropes here. There's no rope breaks. This is not a normal wrestling match. And how he takes time to taunt. DDS being a real jackass here. He's got the single leg crab, but I'm not surprised. Jackass, DDS, same difference. Single leg crab. He's got her up. Delicious driver, and that's it. Oh no. Oh, he had the critical. Oh, DDS just got screwed right there. Some controversy there, but that's it. He's like, I couldn't knock you out. I mean, he did technically have the knockout in round number 1, but he knocked her out. He had the critical just as the bell sounded to end round number 1. And DDS was like, well, I'm going to leave no doubt about it, and just elbows her right in the back of the neck. And 16 seconds in round number 2, and that is it. DDS moving on to the semifinals. I don't think anyone could have predicted that DDS would go this far into the tournament. Next, we've got Jesus Bryce taking on CM Punk. Alright, so Jesus Bryce defeating Steve Arndt via knockout in round number 1, hitting him with his finishing move, the Flat Earther, in round 3 of their fight. CM Punk going to 3 rounds with Sanomura and knocking her out with a simple forearm. Both these guys, veteran pro wrestlers from the Chicago scene. There's a test of strength. CM Punk gets the better of it. The drop toe hold. Single leg crab from Bryce. Punk escapes. CM Punk, of course, we know, transitioning from pro wrestling to MMA. But this is the old school CM Punk here. It's not the UFC CM Punk. I could have downloaded that CM Punk for this tournament. Would have made more sense. But I said screw it. I don't want to waste time downloading that and take up another slot in my saves. Bryce goes for the enziguri but misses. Of course, I didn't expect CM Punk to last. I didn't expect him to beat Sakuraba, and he did. Fireman's carry takedown for Bryce. Now he's got that figure four. Woo! Look at the alligator shoes. Let's go to round number one. Bryce had him in that headlock to end the round. There's a takedown from Punk. Punk now got the sleeper hold on, trying to put Bryce to sleep. Both guys going for submissions here, trying to get a quick win, conserve some energy for that semi-final match. Should they make it? There's a single leg crab applied there. Bryce backing off. Punk caught him good with a forearm. Bryce taking it on the chin. I think the beard helped. Some shots to the head from CM Punk. And some more. I think he's trying to go for a knockout here. And there's a knee to the back. Now has him up. Vertical suplex. Again, we've seen stuff that we didn't think that was going to knock someone out, like a simple body slam. The suplex could do it in this thing. And there's another one. Forearm to the top of the head. Third suplex from CM Punk. CM Punk now asserting his dominance, but Bryce comes back with a series of palm strikes. I think he was going for a figure four there, but Punk escapes. Applies the sleeper as we end round number 2. In round 3 now. We go. We've seen a lot of fights that have gone to round 3, but have not made it past round 3. No fight has gone past round 3 in this tournament so far. The closest we've got was probably the Glacier Shibata match, which almost went 4 rounds. About 15 seconds shy of ending the 3rd round when Glacier finally knocked out Shibata. Probably the longest fight we've seen. Go to sleep! Is that it? No. Bryce will not go to sleep. He will not go quietly into that good night. Countered by Bryce. And now Punk with a flurry of offense, and that's it. CM Punk unleashes hell on Bryce. Unleashes hell on Jesus Bryce. Knocking him out, sending him back to heaven. Winning this thing 1 minute, 38 seconds into round 3. We are 138. CM Punk is moving on to the semifinals to face DDS. Alright, next we've got the Macho Ghost, who surprisingly defeated Filthy Tom Lawler in round number 1 with a body slam of all things, taking on Matt Riddle, the original bro, as they call him in WWE. So Riddle, Macho Ghost, here we go. Riddle winning was one of probably the shorter fights in the first round, knocking out Superhuman in, I believe, round number 2. Macho Ghost going, I believe, 3 rounds with Filthy Tom, before knocking him out ultimately with the simplest of wrestling moves, the body slam. neck breaker from the Macho Ghost. Knee for Matt Riddle. The Macho Ghost versus the Bro. Side headlock now. Applied by the Macho Ghost, grinding away on it, trying to get a submission. Backdrop suplex from the Macho Ghost. Well, we got a strike exchange here. Test of strength, stalemate, and another one. These guys seemingly evenly matched here in the early round. Scooping a slam from Matt Riddle. He's like, bro, you trying to knock people out with that move, bro? Bro, I'm going to try to knock you out with it, bro. Bro. Overhand shot from Riddle. There's a knee to the gut. This is again another stalemate. Snapmare takeover from the Macho Ghost. He's putting in the boot. The boot is a takedown from Riddle. We've seen him do that in the first match. Has him up. Big vertical suplex. Sends him crashing into the side of that cage, and that's the end of round number 1. And we go into round 2 of this 5-round, 3-minute fight. 5 rounds, 3 minutes each, let's say. A figure 4 leg lock applied by the Macho Ghost. Riddle not willing to tap out. We haven't seen a tap out yet in this thing. We saw a critical off of submission. We haven't seen an actual tap out, an actual vertical submission in this thing. We've seen a lot of knockouts. Riddle is out on his feet. Double arm suplex from the Macho Ghost. He's going in for the kill. He's like a shark that smells blood in the water. And now he's got him in that figure 4 leg lock, trying to go for a submission. No one has been able to get a win via submission, as I said, in this thing yet. But Macho Ghost found and determined to make Matt Riddle tap out. I think it's going to take a lot for that to happen, for the original Bro to tap out. And there's a suplex from Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle in control. Macho Ghost down on his feet. Riddle with that guillotine choke. Is that going to be enough? Red Shoe's asking. He's asking. But Macho Ghost not willing to tap out. Can you choke out a Ghost? I don't know. But he has him up. Variation of a brain buster right there from Riddle. That's the best I can call that thing. Lower Manhattan from Macho Ghost. And that's the end of round number 2. Who does number 2 work for? Round number 3, here we go. Takedown from Matt Riddle. This fight going longer than Riddle's first fight. You can see Macho Ghost putting up more of a fight than Superhuman did. But I mean, one guy jumps off his deck on things, the other guy, you know, wrestling legend for Ghost. It's a guillotine choke from Matt Riddle. Double leg takedown for Riddle. You can see his instincts are kicking in. There's a flying knee, and I thought that might have been it. But Macho Ghost showing his resiliency. Brainbuster. But he's back up, fighting spirit. Oh no, he's got it in the pile driver. Macho Ghost with a lariat. Sudden burst of adrenaline here for the Macho Ghost. He's feeling it now. The spirits are channeling through him of wrestling's past, and he wins with a Manhattan drop. Unbelievable. The Macho Ghost is moving on to the semifinals. Unreal. Macho Ghost taking on every MMA fighter in this thing and winning. He defeated Filthy Tom Lawler in round number 1. He defeats Matt Riddle in round number 2 of the tournament, the quarterfinals. Beats him in round 3, 1 minute 59 seconds into this fight, with the simplest of wrestling moves, a Manhattan drop, an inverted atomic drop, whatever you want to call it. That was all she wrote. About 2 minutes into round 3. One of the longer fights we've seen in this thing. So Macho Ghost is moving on to the semifinals. He faces the winner of our next match. It is Glacier, who surprisingly knocked out Shibata after a tough first round fight. Probably the longest fight of the first round. I think it is the longest fight of the first round, the longest fight of the tournament so far. And he's going to be taking on Kazuki Sakuraba. Sakuraba finished off Myron Reed a few seconds into round number 2 of their fight. He was able to get the critical on his heel submission move. And right there, he's shooting for the takedown early. Trying to go for that move. Glacier saw it coming though. Counters out of it. Nice series of reversals there from both guys. Glacier. And he tried to go for his finish with that cryonic kick, trying to knock out Sakuraba. Sakuraba though, going for submissions. Sakuraba, the only guy left in this tournament with any kind of MMA shoot fighting experience. See, again, he's going for those moves, trying to get past the guard of Glacier, but Glacier just countering out of it. There's a takedown, goes to the guard, but again, Glacier counters out of the guard. Glacier, there's some good defense here in Sakuraba. And now he's got to get on the offensive. He's playing good defense, but he hasn't mustered a lot offensively. Sakuraba, you can see, is very aggressive here. He is trying to win this fight, no doubt. But Glacier gaining an advantage there at the end of round number 1. With that leg drop to the back of the head. We're into round 2 now. Glacier with a snap suplex. I feel like the first round went to Sakuraba, but the second round, oh man, the Kimura lock, that double wrist lock out of nowhere. I mean, just like that, Sakuraba can catch you with a hold. Well, out of that first round, I believe, went to Sakuraba, but there's a chronic kick. And another one. He is going for the knockouts here. Is he going to make it a trifecta? But no, Sakuraba puts an end to that. It's got him in that heel hook again. The Glacier escapes. Takedown, but Glacier escapes. Dragon screw to the knee of Sakuraba. Sakuraba takes him down. Gets past the guard and is now just punching Glacier in the head repeatedly. Going for a KO there is Sakuraba. Look at that takedown, a judo takedown from Glacier. Oh, spinning kick, and that's it. Wow. 2 minutes, 39 seconds into round number 2. Glacier with that spin kick just knocks out Sakuraba. And you gotta call that an upset. You definitely have to call that an upset. But we've seen a lot of those in this tournament. Glacier knocks out Sakuraba 2 minutes 39 seconds into round number 2. He is going to be moving on to the semifinals, and he will face the Macho Ghost. Who would have thought that the semifinals would be between DDS, CM Punk, Macho Ghost, and Glacier when this thing started? But that's where we're at. DDS taking on CM Punk in our next semi-final match. Of the tournament. And here we go. DDS, CM Punk, both veterans of the Chicago indie scene, going at it here. Backdrop suplex from DDS to CM Punk. CM Punk now in control. And forearm and a chop from DDS. And the answer's back. Went for the suplex back out the back doors. DDS German suplex from DDS. Swinging neckbreaker from Punk. You can see they're trying to unload all of their offense here early on in this round. Fireman's carry takedown from Punk. There's a headbutt, and now he's bleeding. That headbutt busting open CM Punk. You can see he's bleeding profusely now. Blood of CM Punk staining the canvas. Swinging neckbreaker. Here we go, DDS, CM Punk. Here we go, in the semifinals. Vertical suplex from CM Punk. CM Punk locks up with DDS. Out the back door is DDS. This is the drop kick for Punk now. There's a series of shots from DDS. Now single leg crab, and that's the end of round number 1. CM Punk taking some damage in that round. That headbutt busting CM Punk wide open in the first about 45 seconds of the match. And in round 2, CM Punk, worse for wear, no doubt, in this thing. Taking a lot of damage. Is that it? No. CM Punk not out just yet. That headlock and some punches. There's an armbar. That Fujiwara armbar applied by CM Punk, going for a tap out. DDS with another vicious headbutt. Trying to open up Punk's forehead even more with that headbutt. Backdrop suplex, nasty backdrop suplex there from... There it is, the delicious driver, is that it? No. CM Punk not out of it, but a second delicious driver. No, Punk back to his feet. Punk taking a huge amount of abuse in this thing. Just took 2 of DDS's finishing moves and has not given up. He has not gone out yet, but he is out on his feet right now. He is on wobbly legs. He's on roller skates, if you will. But CM Punk showing some determination, some fighting spirit. There's a kick to the back of the head. Now he's got that Fujiwara in the center of the cage. Red Shoes asking DDS, is he going to give it up? No. And that's the end of round number 2. Things were getting a little dicey there for DDS towards the end of the round. There's a series of shots to the gut. Those kicks from CM Punk. Oh, a low blow from DDS. We saw him try to win with a chair in the last round. Now he kicks CM Punk low here. He is out of it. And there it is. Delicious driver. Is that going to be it? Yes, it is. CM Punk just couldn't take any more abuse. That's the 3rd delicious driver that DDS hit in this fight. And that was enough to put CM Punk down for good. DDS is moving on to the finals. "53 seconds into round number 3, DDS KOs CM Punk with his finisher, and he is in the finals of the first ever Shootfight Hardcore Invitational Tournament. The shit. And now we've got our next semi-final match. The winner of this match will face DDS in the finals. Macho Ghost taking on Glacier. Is it going to be the Ghost? Is it going to be the Sub-Zero superstar Glacier? Who will meet DDS in the finals? Who will be crowned the king shit of Fuck Mountain? Who's going to win this Shootfight Hardcore Invitational Tournament? If you had Glacier or Macho Ghost in the finals, I would say that you probably are going to make a lot of money if you're betting on this thing. No one expected either of these guys to make it this far, yet here they are. Saw that earlier in the fight, Glacier with a series of spin kicks and just Macho Ghost is eating them. There's an Enziguri. Glacier is not fucking around here, folks. He is going for a knockout early in this thing. Leg drop to the back of the neck of the Macho Ghost. Now goes after the knee. Showing no mercy to the Macho Ghost. DDT. Glacier is trying to win this thing, folks. He is trying to win this whole thing. There's a chronic kick. It's been all Glacier in this thing, but finally Macho Ghost with some kind of offense there with a snap mare. And now an arm drag. Sorry, hip toss rather, not an arm drag. Enziguri, and that's it. Glacier not fucking around, like I said. Makes short work of the Macho Ghost in round number 1 with a deadly kick, knocking out Macho Ghost 2 minutes and 33 seconds into the fight in round number 1. Macho Ghost, my hat is off to you, sir. You went further than I thought you would. But in the end, blood runs cold. So here we are in the finals. DDS taking on Glacier. No one could have anticipated that this would be your final match of the tournament. DDS versus Glacier. And away we go. DDS versus Glacier, this is what it's all about here, folks. The final match of the tournament. The winner of this thing will be crowned the King Shit of Fuck Mountain. The first Shoot Fighting Hardcore Invitational Tournament winner. Someone at the end of this thing will be known as the Shit. Dragon Screw Leg Whip from Glacier. The reversal from DDS. Scooping a slam. We're about 1 minute and 30 seconds into the round. Series of counters there from Glacier. Gets the better of him with a forearm. But Glacier was in our last match, the semifinals, and he quickly defeated Macho Ghost in 2.5 minutes into the fight. He just unloaded a flurry of offense. DDS ended up going 3 rounds with CM Punk in the semifinals, knocking him out with his finishing move, Delicious Driver. Hit 3 of them in that match. And it took 3 to finally put down CM Punk. There's a Gamma Clutch applied by DDS, going for a submission. DDS on his feet there. Avoids the kick though, avoids disaster, but does not avoid that kick. We've seen Glacier's kicks are deadly in this thing. DDS survives that first round with Glacier. There's a takedown and a dragon screw from Glacier. DDS on wobbly legs. DDT. With DDS back to his feet. Fires back with a shot to the gut. Glacier now dragging him back towards the side of the cage. And now seems to be looking at destroying the knee of DDS. I don't know what he's going for there. Maybe softening him up for a submission there. I don't know, but he reverses out of that suplex, gets kicked right to the nutsack, courtesy of DDS. We've seen him use underhanded tactics throughout this whole thing. I'm surprised he hasn't been disqualified for all of his shit heel tactics. It's his thing. He truly is the biggest piece of shit in this tournament. There's a drop kick to the back. And now going after the knee. This is a series of chops to DDS. And Glacier, DDT, knocks him out. Round number 2, 2 minutes, 5 seconds into it. And Glacier is your winner. That is all she wrote. That is the end of the whole thing. If Glacier was your pick to win it all, then my friends, you win the jackpot. Glacier defeats DDS via knockout 2 minutes, 5 seconds into round number 2 with that DDT. And your winner of the first ever Shoot Fight Hardcore Invitational Tournament is none other than Glacier. Alright, let me screenshot this real quick. Alright, so we screenshotted it. Glacier is your winner of the first ever Shootfight Hardcore Invitational Tournament. And there you have it. It's something new I'm going to try on my YouTube channel, where I'm going to stream a tournament. And this is the first tournament, and I hope that everybody liked it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed filming it, that's for sure, or streaming it rather, and I enjoyed watching it myself and putting this all together. I know we only had one person really tune into the live stream, but if you're watching this back on the YouTube channel later, I thank you. And yeah, we'll be back with another stream of another tournament I'm going to do, because there's going to be another tournament we're going to do a little bit later. I'm still in the process of putting things together, but it's going to be a different tournament than this. It's going to be more of a traditional wrestling tournament. I don't know if it's going to be 8 wrestlers, 16, or 32. I'm going to say probably stick with the 16. I don't want to go any bigger than that. I don't want to go with like 32, but it's going to be more of a traditional wrestling tournament. I'll tell you right now, the name of it is the Big Boy Tournament. It's going to be a lot of heavyweight wrestlers going at it in a big heavyweight tournament, determine who the best big boy in wrestling is. That's going to be the next tournament I'm going to do. And of course, I'm still going to be over on my Twitch channel as well, streaming Fire Promoter and Fire Pro Wrestling as well. So stick around for more Fire Pro Wrestling on the channel. Until next time, I'm the Swink, and I will talk to you guys later.